Just going out for your second practice, how did the first practice go?
The track's very green, as I'm sure you're aware. Not a lot of grip, but you know, good shape, and hopefully we'll have some good racing on it.
It's a sort of track that should keep tight racing. It's not a massive track where people are going to get away from one another, is it?
No, privately I thought it was a little bit of a headbangers track. And not being disrespectful, what I mean is that, you know, the guys who can ride a circle are going to do really well today. Some of the guys who prefer a slightly bigger track might struggle a little bit. It's you've really got to work hard, you know, and it might favour some of the younger lads.
Do you still get the same buzz coming to a Masters, or has it just become just an ordinary meeting for you now?
No, it's always exceptional, the Masters. I mean, and to be fair, this is really it's my second or third meeting in the country this year. We've been away for sort of every weekend. It's nice to come and do a meeting in England, but I mean, this is as far north as I want to go.
That was going to be my next question, actually. You've done so little grass tracking, obviously, and it must be different when you go out to the practice.
It is. No, I've been riding every week. It's just that they've been in different countries. We were supposed to ride in Holland last night, but unfortunately we had to cancel that, you know, due to certain circumstances. But I was in France last Saturday, Germany last Sunday, Germany the weekend before that, Germany the weekend before that. So, you know, we're putting the mileage in, having some really good meetings and really enjoying ourselves.
And I know you love going over to Guernsey for the sand tracking as well, don't you?
Yeah, that was fantastic this year. The weather wasn't quite as good as it was last year, but they really look after us over there, and we really enjoyed ourselves. Yeah, it's brilliant.
Realistically, what would you be happy with today?
I'm not the sort of person who I hate sort of bigging up myself or anything like that. I mean, I'd like to make the final and then see how we go. But I mean, the thing with the Masters is points all the way through. So you've got to be consistent from the first race. And that tends to be my downfall in the Masters. I'd normally take a couple of races to get cracking, and then I'm good for the end. But I want to make the final and see how we go from there.
Thanks, Sam Woolworth. Very best luck today.
Thank you, and you
too.
too.
Thank you. Cheers. Thank you. Dave Durham just come in from practice. What was it like out there, Dave?
Yeah, it's okay. It's a nice shape. Suits my sort of style. It's quite a round track, sort of speedway type of style track. So, yeah, I think it's a bit green at the minute, but the dirt's going to come off that. The green's going to come off that, and I think it'll be quite close racing.
It's like you said. It's a sort of track that you lads ride most weekends up and down the country, isn't it?
I don't know about that, but yeah, I mean, it certainly suits. A smooth sort of fast speedway type of style. So yeah, I mean, we're looking forward to it. I've just got to try and make the bloody gate.
Overall, are you pleased the way things have gone for you this season?
Yeah, it's been a bit hit and miss this year for a number of reasons. I haven't done as many meetings as I would like, so that sort of has hit me a bit. My fitness isn't as good, but I'm sort of back in the swing of things now, and I'm picking up some results that I'm quite pleased with. So.
And of course, you can't really afford one bad ride today. Every point counts in every race, and that's the crucial thing of the Masters, isn't it?
Oh, you realise that as well? No, yeah, it's one of those things. You just have to hope that you've done your own work in the garage and that the bike stays together. And if all you can do is try your best, if you make a mistake and it's over, but it's not for the want of trying, then so be it.
Have you looked at your draw and have you got a hard draw, or do you not look at those sort of things?
I never look. I never want to know. It's better off not knowing. I'm a bag of nerves as it is. So.
Thanks, Sam Woolworth. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. Paul, you've already had one practice. How did the practice go?
Yeah, it felt all right. Obviously, the track's a true British grass track, so yeah, we'll see how it develops through today.
It's like you said, it really is a true British grass track, but usually we get something a little bit bigger for the Masters, don't we?
Yeah, you do, but then under circumstances, you've just got to do the best of what you've got. Obviously, I understand that with what Dad has to do, and obviously with Colin as well. There's very little sort of people around that are willing to put the effort and help in for nothing, really. And it's a shame, but what can you do?
I know you've not done too many grass tracks. You were very pleased with your third place at the Poacher, but obviously a totally different riding technique is needed today to what you use at the Poacher, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Obviously the Poacher was a big fast track and you kept your wheels in line. But again, last week we was in the south of France and we had quite a roundish sort of slickish track there, so it'll be fairly similar to that, I hope. yeah, the only problem I have is with the bumps of my arm. But yeah, I'll just do the best I can. If I'm up there at the end of the day, I'm there. If I'm not, I'm not too worried, as long as everyone goes home happy and safe. Obviously, with what happened last week, it's a tragic thing to happen in the sport, and yeah, I just wish everyone could go home safe on the day.
Like you said, it's a small knit community, the Grasstrack community, and when things like last week happen, it really does hit the whole sport very hard, doesn't it?
Yeah, not only sort of just because it was Leicester, like someone with his experience and the sort of achievements he's got sort of throughout his career and how good he was on a sidecar. For that to happen to him, tragic, and there's no words can describe it. But it's the same with anyone. As long as we can look at it and take sort of note from it to see why it happened, how it happened, and address those problems if we can. And yeah, that's what we've got to do.
I know I spoke to you at the Poach and you were hoping to get back into Speedway. Has that not come to fruition, or is it still in the pipeline, Paul?
No, it's still in the pipeline. I am talking to a club about next year, and there'll probably be quite a few Sundays which I'm trying to address at the moment. That's sort of part of the battle at the moment. He's accepting that me World Long Track and European. But obviously there's going to be a few open meetings that I want to do that might clash with some Sunday tracks, but we'll just have to wait and see. I don't want to give Grasstrack up at all, because that's my roots and that's what I'll always come back to.
We shouldn't really talk about Speedway at the Masters, but something has got to be done to Speedway this winter, because the Elite League realistically has just become a joke, hasn't it?
It has, and that's part of the reason why I'm not riding at the moment. When you look at the clubs, what they're doing sort of month after month, when the averages come out, they sort of dropping the English riders and bringing in foreigners because their averages are so low, and it's just diabolical really, because they're spending a fortune on them to bring them over and to get them equipment and to base them with a mechanic and so on, and their travel. And there's English riders there that are far more capable of doing a better job than what they're doing, but what can you say?
Realistically, what would you be happy with today? Former Masters champion, are you looking to win again, or what would you realistically be happy with?
I am looking to win again. If I'm in the top 5, I should be really happy today. Obviously, I've had 7 operations on my arm now, so yeah, I've got to be happy. I'm just riding. But yeah, top 5, I'll be happy, and I'm still only 32, so I've got a few more years left in me. I spoke to Kelvin the other day, and he said, well, I want 33 till I started. So I know that achievement that I want to sort of win the Masters as many times as I can still there. So as long as I go home safe today and I'm fit enough for next year, then all well and good.
Best of luck today. Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you. Reigning Masters sidecar champion Rob Bradley with me now. Rob, how did the practice go?
Practice is always a bit up in the air. Nobody really knows. It's a new field, new land. Everybody says it's a bit small, a bit slick, but I mean it is what it is. We just got to try and find a setup. It is very slick. I say every year we always struggle when it's like this, but we'll just see how it goes.
Now you are the reigning Masters champion. Does that put any extra pressure on you today?
I don't think so really. I mean, the only pressure that's on me really is for myself. I'm lucky in a way that I don't have a lot of sponsorship pressure, so we just come and try and enjoy ourselves, and I think if you do get a setup and enjoy yourself, it all just comes on its own.
Overall, Rob, you've been pleased with the results you've put together so far this year?
Yeah, it's not been too bad. We just, I always class every meeting as practice for this one, so we'll see how it goes.
Sean's just joined us. Sean, now, how did you feel the practice went?
Well, there's no drive there at the minute. It's going to be hard work. It should get better as the meeting goes on, and you get a bit of that green off. So we'll just have to see how it goes.
Now, Rob isn't the quickest of men in getting you off the start line. Is that going to be crucial today, or is he good enough to work his way through the field?
Well, we're going to get the gates today, so that's not going to be a problem anyway. So we've sorted it out, so we'll be all right.
Rob, have you looked at your draw, or don't you do that sort of thing?
No, I flick through the programme quick. Write my race numbers down and my gate positions down, and I'll see who's there when we get there, but everybody's to be beaten. I don't think the sidecar class has ever been more open. There's so many people going well, so yeah, just stay safe and hopefully it'll be alright.
If you can't win it, do you think you could name a winner who might spring a surprise or go out and win it today?
It's a bit of a small track, a bit slick. Our class is probably Rod Winterman as a danger man.
I think a lot of people would agree with that statement, bearing in mind the way he's ridden so far this year.
Yeah, he's going better than he ever has done, and him and Gareth make a fantastic team. And I think they've possibly realised that sometimes you can try too hard, and they're not doing now. They're just enjoying the racing, and it's all coming good.
Best luck, gentlemen.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Jason Handley with me now. Jason, a lot of people around this track are saying this is just the sort of track for Jason Handley to become Masters champion on today.
No, well, I wouldn't really say that. Well, it's a sort of track, but it's too slick at the moment for me, and I can't get any drive somehow, so I'm struggling a bit, really.
But it's not a big track, and sometimes you haven't got the power for the big tracks. I mean, this is the sort of track you would enjoy week in and week out, isn't it?
Yeah, we've got a fresh engine today, actually, and it's got more power, and to spin its head off.
Now, going back to last week, obviously we can't talk too much about it. You put in a tremendous performance yourself. You must have been delighted the way things went for you personally.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it for myself, because that engine, it's the first time I've rode it since last year. I just took it out last year and put it back in this year, and it was spot on.
I don't know if you realise your first race was 7 seconds quicker than anything else that was raced that day.
No, I didn't know. First race, I thought Paul would be coming and coming, so I just kept it flat out, but I didn't realise that, no.
Okay,
Now,
that's the last practice out.
Were you actually tiring towards the end of the meeting, Jason? Because obviously it's been virtually 12 months since you raced. You raced at Worcester, and that was only your second meet in about 12 months, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's it. No, I wasn't tiring really. It's just it's getting slicker, and it's harder for me to ride when it's slicker. So I was just trying to pace myself really. But if I try to go slower, I'll likely come off. So I have to keep trying.
Now, realistically, what would you be happy? Everybody wants to win today, but what would you be really happy with?
Well, if I make it to the final, I'll be happy and go home. Go home happy. That's it. If I make the final.
Now, I know a lot of people are very disappointed you don't race too much. Have you got any more? Are we going to see Jason again racing in this country any more this season, or does it just depend on the work commitments?
Just depends on work. I can't say he's riding in September anymore, but October I could be.
Thanks, Sam Wilbers. Have a good day today.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you. Cheers, mate. Colin Blackburn, Paul Whitelam Jr. Colin, couple of practices, how's it gone?
Difficult. It was very, very slippery. Couldn't get any drive. It's all to do to stop myself spinning around actually, but I think everybody's in the same boat. Bit of grass on the track which is making it slippery, and it's as hard as nails underneath. I think it'll go a bit dry and hard and cobbly, which I think it virtually is doing already. But it's the same for everybody.
I know you've not been too happy with the machinery. Have you now got it sorted out okay?
No, the spare bike we went out on, we had trouble with the carbs flooding, and we can't seem to stop that. And our usual bike, we've just been trying to make alterations to just to suit the track a little bit better, but no, we're struggling.
Paul, so far it's been a very good season for the pair of you, hasn't it?
Yeah, we've got a few good results. Poacher a couple of weeks ago, we won that. Went really well, so we can top it this week.
I think you're forming one of the best combinations in the sport at the moment now, aren't you?
Yeah, we get on really well. We always seem to go well together.
Carl, going back to the Poacher, tremendous meeting, tremendous advert for the sport. Sad way for it to end, really, wasn't it? I mean, you were obviously involved in the situation. You won the sidecars, the decision was made, but it was a bit sad, probably for you and your dad, after all the effort he put in.
Well, I don't want to say a lot about it, but yeah, it was a sad ending to, for the club and myself, really. End of the day, I don't think either of the protest was justified, and it just took the edge off an absolutely cracking meeting.
As you said, it was a cracking meeting, and the effort your dad put in was unbelievable, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, if we could have a grass track to that calibre every weekend, I meant the sport would be thriving, I'm sure.
Many more meetings coming up?
We've got Folkestone next weekend, support for the European Solo final. After that, I think we're out most weekends. I mean, out top of my head, I can't remember where, but I think we're sort of most weekends till the end of the season now.
Overall, you must be pleased with what you've achieved this year.
Yeah, the results started a little bit mixed for us, but they seem to be coming back for us. It's a bit sort of horses for courses. I mean, certain tracks suit was better than others, and we struggle on certain tracks when it's a bit hard and a little bit slippy, and really a little bit like today. But as I said, it's the same for everybody. We've just got to try and
Thanks, and we'll
set the bike up to suit it. But no, we'll be in there trying as hard as we can, and just hope we get a result at the end of the day.
Pleased with the draw you've got, or have you not looked?
The programme, I think I looked at the programme. I thought it looked fairly sort of evenly spread. So I mean, if it's evenly spread, you can't say fairer than that, can you?
Thanks, and we'll best of luck.
Thank you very much.
Cheers, mate.
No, I'm not doing it.
So, Chantal, why are you here today? Who are you supporting?
He's back now,
Paul, the pits crew frantically working on the bike, few last minute adjustments?
Yeah, we're trying to get a little bit more grip. I felt the back end coming around a bit too much. We're changing tyres as well, we're going to go to a speedway tyre. The trials tyre was getting a little bit too hot, so whether it's right, I don't know.
I think that's what we found with the sidecar lads. They're all saying they're struggling for grip out there.
Definitely, yeah. There's still a lot of grass there and it's very hard underneath, so it's going to be a long time before the grass is gone, I think.
Yeah, have you looked at your draw and your programme? Are you happy with that, or are you the sort of person who just takes each race as it comes?
I've only looked at the first race actually, so I don't know who I'm meeting, so I'm happy with it.
I think it's a pretty wide open. There's nobody that's a real firm favourite today. There are a lot of crews that, and even a dark horse could come through and win today, isn't there?
Yeah, I think for the first year there's 17 other crews which could do it. It's very open this year, so it'll be good.
And of course, with it being the Masters, every one engine failure can be so costly, can't it?
If you have an engine failure, you're virtually out of it. So then you're just trying to get in the top 6, I suppose.
You put together some good results this year. We're coming towards the latter end of the season. Are you pleased with what you've achieved this year?
Yeah, I'm very pleased. Even if we haven't won a meeting and that, it's been really good fun this year. So yeah, I've really enjoyed it.
And of course, a new partnership with Alan this year, and it seems to have gelled pretty well together.
Yeah, we're working very good together, so very pleased with them.
Thanks, Alan. We wish best luck today.
Thank you.
Thank you. Cheers.
Also sitting there holding that cup is Rob Smith, the team manager. So there we have them. And to applicants, Glenn Phillips, Paul Howard, and
Right, ladies and gentlemen, as Martin just said, we've got these young men who got the silver medal in the first ever World Long Track Team Championship. Team manager Rob Smith with his superb trophy that those who haven't seen on the way round. Rob, tremendous performance by the lads.
Absolutely fantastic performance, and they all rode exceptionally well. They all tried very hard, and Germany just did it. 1 point.
That was a disappointment, just 1 point, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, 1 point's a disappointment, but you know, to finish second in the world in the first ever, that's not a disappointment. You know, that's a good thing.
Well, have a word with some of the lads. Andrew Appleton, reigning Masters champion. Andrew, that was a great day for you out there.
Yeah, it was a good day. Brilliant team effort from all the boys. You know, when someone had an average ride, the other ones had a good one. So it was a perfect team atmosphere as well on the pits. And yeah, just a shame it was 1 point, but 1 point's 1 point. It might be 20 points, mightn't it? So you know, so yeah, it was good really.
Paul, you've been racing on the continent for a long time.
Thanks very much.
You're still a very young man. You started off very early, but you must have been delighted to be a part of this team that did so well.
Yeah, obviously to be picked as captain with sort of Andrew and Glenn and Mitchell. Yeah, what can I say? It's fabulous. We've done our best. I think most people were sort of expecting us to do what we've done, and we nearly got there. But yeah, it's just the Germans were there on the day.
I think a lot of people probably don't realise how good the Germans are over on the continent. They don't see a lot of Germans over here, and for you to finish just 1 point behind them was a remarkable achievement.
Yeah, obviously, like when we ride over here, we've got ropes and they've got fences, so they don't mind running up the fence a few times. But no, they're all pretty fast on big open tracks, and we give it our best. And yeah, to come over silver medal was pretty cool.
Glenn, a good day for you out there?
Yeah, like Andrew said, when someone had an average ride, the other one would have a really good one. So no one had a bad ride all day, and like we said, missed it by a point, but we all tried our hardest.
Looking forward to today?
Yeah, can't wait.
Mitch, you were the reserve, although you didn't actually ride the tournament, you had some rides and you played your part with the backup for the lads.
Yeah, the whole meeting was really good, but I really felt for the lads, because when they crossed the line in the final, they thought they'd won it, and they did a lap, you know, thinking that they'd won it, and it was a real heartbreaker for when they came back to the pits and we told them they hadn't. but you know, they really did well in front of a big crowd, and it was a really good night.
And Paul, hopefully this can only lead to bigger and better things with this competition.
Maybe obviously next year they're going to take it to Germany, so that's going to be very tough to beat them in their own back gardens, but yeah, I think they can build on that, and yeah, hopefully in the future it's going to be one of the things to win.
Ladies and gentlemen, please show your appreciation. These lads got the silver medal in the first ever World Long Track Team Championship. Thank you very much.
Here we go then, there goes Vince Kinchin. Martin Williams coming down. Who put this big thing here in the way? I can't see who's coming. They called him Harry Potter, I don't know why. John Jeffries. He's Swindon way, number 2, Tim Nobes from the West Country. This is a very popular young man with a big wide fan club. Most of the girls, I think, funnily enough. 93, Steve Lee, 606, our reserve, Andy Carfield. He gets to go this time due to the non-show of Steve Brayford. Martin Sturgeon, Headcorn, Kent, local man to me. And quiet lad, very nice lad, but put that throttle in his hand, he becomes somebody else. There's young Josh Goodwin on the back there, having a ride round on the back of that bike. 83, Phil Ashcroft. 47, they do it too fast now, don't they? Dave Durham. 82, David Spate. 91, Rob Melksham. Number 12, Daniel Winterton. 17, Joe Screed. 71, Jamie Rogers. 14, that's John Jeffries going down the inside there. 125, that would be Charlie Saunders. 81, from Oxfordshire, Lewis Denham. One of the bright hopes for the afternoon. I did say just 2 words to his father this morning. I said good luck. I said you've got the rider, you've got the talent, you've got the bike, just need the luck. 99, Martin French. 261, should be Mr. Gomes, shouldn't it? Andy Gomes. 95, there goes Jason Handley, all the way down from Cumbria. 350 British champion, 2 years running, this year and last, and I'm sure he had it before that at some point. Very fast man on a track racing motorcycle. He does about 6 races a year and beats most people he comes up against. It's a fantastic rider, Jason Handley. 19, Dave Mears comes down, Canterbury, Kent again. 33, Richard Smith from Suffolk. He's always a good goer, always a good performer. 141, Roger McDonald, our resident Aussie, living in Headcorn, Kent. 153, Tom Cooper from Maidstone, Kent. And 36, Aaron Pease. Not too sure where he does live actually. And 169, Craig Speed. I don't know where he lives. Several people coming by, not in the programme here. Anything to confuse me. Alfie Byrne coming round then. Number 14 on the red outfit. Now he used to ride a Ducati, but somebody told me that it shattered itself all over the track. They're in a southwestern centre event, and it's no longer Ducati powered. Indeed, it isn't Kawasaki powered. It looks a bit like Kawasaki. 91, Lee Hicks. Gary Jackson and Carl Blythe going by. Always a dead ride. Rob Wilson, Headcorn again. Headcorn's a very good place for Grasstrack. Very Saunders this time there. Previous Masters winner on 2 occasions. Can he do it again today? I believe that's his Suzuki that he won it on last year. Decided to rest the Honda for this week, and he's going to use his Suzuki that won everything for him except the Masters, I think, last year. Chris Winterburn. 92, Paul Wyndham, Alan Elliott. 184, Aaron Dozer. 15, Ivor Matthews. Rob Winterburn and Gareth Winterburn. Colin Blackmore. Wyndham Jr. Dane and Dave on the back. And Phil Stoneman. Ivor Matthews and Tony Miles, that's what I meant to say. Tony Miles. Steve Smith. Yeah, how many times he won it? Is he going to have it today? Keep going off in front of me, so I'm afraid those last few riders didn't get their mention they deserved. But there we go. They make their way back to the pits. There comes Matthew Moroder and Andy Wilson. He's a haircut. He's a haircut! So those riders coming to line to do battle for the first race of the afternoon. they go. Just have a look through the binoculars and I just got it focused and they all left the line. Well, that was a cracking start for, I think, Mr. Gom. He gets up to the first turn first. Look at the Gom, it looks like he's gone out with problems. The turn came off and came around that corner. 261, Andy Gom leading. For 169, great speed. 14, Stuart Mears. Yeah, I can't see a chain on that bike, so I think that's the problem there. What a shame. Never mind, there's a few more races to come yet. 261. Andy Gom. On 14, Stuart Mears. 169, that's great speed. And I think that was Aaron... No, it wasn't, it was Rory Cavill. 36, Rory Cavill. Popular number, that, 36. And they come again then. Solos today will be doing 4 1/4 laps. 4 1/4 laps, I believe. I'll correct myself, I'll think about that in a minute. Oh, Stuart Mears takes the lead. Stuart Mears going forward on the front line there. Andy Gom gone down the second. Rory Cavill coming through into second place ahead of Andy Gom. He's got a fantastic start there, but wore himself down a little bit. Perhaps he's tiring a little and he drops down to third place. And now Stuart Mears is leading and the checkered flag comes out. It's Stuart Mears that takes the win on 36. Rory Cavill from 261. Andy Gom. Nice to see Andy Gom back out. Haven't seen him for a while. I think that's why he's a bit race rusty. That is great speed. Oh my. Very nice. Martin French and Mark Harris. Race 1, the solo support race, was a win for number 14, Stuart Mears. In second place was number 36, Rory Cavill. In third place, 261, Andy Gom. Fourth place, number 169, Craig Speed. Fifth place, number 21, Carl Miles. Sixth place, number 213, Terry Massingham. Seventh place, number 99, Martin French. And eighth place, number 260, Mark Harris. No 9th or 10th finisher. The winner's time was 1 minute and 34 seconds precisely. 1 minute and 34 seconds precisely. How much faster do you think the Masters boys can go? What do you think will be the winning time of the Masters Solo Race 6? How much faster do you think that'll be? 1, 2, 3, 4 seconds, 5 seconds, 6 seconds? Have a little think. We'll have a send you to see how close you were. When we get right-hand side goes. Right-hand side goes support on their way at number 4. Peter Lloyd and Nick Wilson, I think. I was told not to mess it up today. It doesn't say who he is in the programme, so that doesn't help me. Sure, that was Nick Wilson. Number 4. From 306, Mark Warren, Steve Henderson. 16, Colin Pardo. And Daniel Seville. Around the turn they come then. This lot I think are going to do 4 1/4. Solo's going to do 4 3/4. That's my guess as to that. So the reserve Andy Gribble and Dave Williams. I saw Dave Williams in civvies earlier, so obviously they're not about. Number 4, Peter Lloyd. Nick Wilson, 306. Mark Warren, Steve Henderson, 16, Colin Pardo and Daniel Seville. John Stafford, Fraser Sutherland. Over the right battle there. With those boys in blue. Which could be Steph Live. Gill. And the checkered flag goes. And that's whetted the appetite. John Thorpe bringing up the rear. Race 2, sidecar support, a win for number 4, Peter Lloyd and Nick Wilson. Second place, 306, Mark Warren and Steve Henderson. Sorry, Mark Warren and Martin Smith, according to the programme. Third place, number 16, Colin Pardo and Daniel Seville. Fourth place, number 30, Steph Blythe. and Jason Gill. 5th place, number 81, John Stafford and Fraser Sutherland. And 6th place, number 362, John Thorpe. And I'm not sure who his passenger is. The winner's time was 1 minute 22.34 seconds. 1 minute 22.34 seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, the Masters starts here. Race 3. Masters sidecars, and the defending champion is straight out in this race. So we can, well, if he wins it, I suppose we could compare his time, because we'll get a winner's time, won't we? Will he win it? Will it be Gary Jackson? Will it be Paul Whitelam? Both Masters champions previously in their own right. Will it be the very fast and regular Clive Stoneman, the very up-and-coming Mark Cossar, or will it be very dependable Rick McCauley on his Kawasaki? So there's 2 Kawasaki outfits here today, and Rick McCauley's got one of them, Clive Matthews has the other. Nice to see a bit of change of engines. Those halcyon days of the Yamaha BN611. Red right, safe line, here we go. The Masters is underway, and Paul Whitelam gets a cracking start, so does Mark Cossar. They go down to the turn, side by side. Paul Whitelam gets a little advantage, and Mark Cossar goes through on the inside. Mark Cossar down the far side now, leading. Paul Whitelam in 2nd place. Then it looks like Rob Bradley in 3rd, then Gary Jackson in 4th. Round they come then. Mark Cossar leading. The first race of the Masters 2007. Can he keep this up all afternoon? Tristan Winterburn is his ballast, and round they go again. 2 more laps to go then. Mark Cossar leads it. Paul Whitelam, Alan Elliott in 2nd place. The defending champion Rob Bradley and Sean Simpson are holding in there on 3rd place. Unable to make any real ground up on the leaders. So Mark Cossar, a fantastic first turn. He was nice Paul Whitelam on that corner there on their last lap now. Rob Bradley goes through, tries hard to go through on the inside, doesn't quite make it. There's Paul Whitelam hanging on to it. Rob Bradley comes again. Last turn, now or never. Mark Cossar leads and takes that checkered flag. Paul Whitelam 2nd, Rob Bradley 3rd, Gary Jackson 4th. Clive Stoneman in 5th. Can't see a 6th finisher. Race 3, Masters sidecar, leg 1. A win for number 37, Mark Cossar and Tristan Winterburn. In 2nd place, number 92, Paul Whitelam and Alan Elliott. 3rd place, number 87, Rob Bradley and Sean Simpson. 4th place, 23, Gary Jackson and Carl Blythe. And in 5th place, number 57, Clive Stoneman and Matt Vickery. No 6th finisher. The winner's time, 1 minute 20.83 seconds. 1 minute 20.83 seconds. Barely 2 seconds difference from the support to the champions. Well, that's a cracking start for Mark Cossar. And let's hope that he can keep that throttle open, stay out in front all day. Brave try there from Paul Whitelam, and an even braver try from 87 Rob Bradley in that race. Action-packed here at the Masters, on Masters. Masters sidecars again then. Chris Winterburn goes in this one with Rob Wilson, Matthew Marola, Rod Winterburn. So we've got both Winterburn outfits out in the same race. Then Colin Blackmore, John Hiscock. This is going to be a cracker. You'd be lucky to get that lot in one meeting for a final, wouldn't you? You've got more than one race here, one qualifying heat. I'm not sure, it might be Jamie Lorry, I'm not sure. That's not in the programme. Rob Winterburn and Gareth Winterburn, his son. Sunday, Ron Wilson, Terry Salters, Colin Blackmore, Paul Whitelam Jr., Matthew Marola, Andy Wilson, John Hiscock with Gareth Winterburn. Guys on the line, now somebody's got their hands up in the air, not happy. Flag up. On the way this time. Goes right. No. We'll go back and do that one again then. sure whether there'll be any exclusions or I think there was a bit of a touch dragging problem. Well, this is the Masters, and Jay Sayer, our clerk of the course, has excluded number 46, Chris Winterburn and Jamie Lorry, for tape infringement. He said he was going to be tough today. He said it's a tough meeting and he's got to get tough with it. So, Chris Winterburn, Jamie Lorry, out, first race. Their first race of the Masters. Then there were 5. Rod Wilson, Terry Saunders, Matthew Marola, Andy Wilson, Rod Winterburn and Gareth Winterburn, Ollie Blackbourne, Whiteman Jr., John Hiscock, Aaron Bannister. Here we go. Here's right. Takes line. Away we go. Heading off the line down towards the first turn. And Colin Blackbourne just gets there first. Rob Wilson tucks in behind him, and Rod Winterburn pushing hard there in third place. 3 very bits of hot property in right-hand side car Grasstrack. Rod Winterburn goes for the outside round Rob Wilson. Rob Wilson squirts the throttle on the inside, and they battle for it, but Colin Blackbourne pulls away. Rod Winterburn goes up into second place. Matthew Marola coming up for that third ahead now of Rob Wilson. Rob Wilson, Winterburn to stop. That was a bit of a heart stopper, I think, for Rob Wilson. Suddenly that machine stopping in front of him. Well, not a good day for the Winterburns so far, is it? Let's hope they can get better as the day goes on. Colin Blackbourne. Paul Whitelam Jr. I've often said that I believe that one Masters at least will go to Mr. Blackbourne sooner or later. Will it be today? Been saying it long enough though. But he's out in front and he's going for it. And the last lap flag comes out. It's Colin Blackbourne and Paul Whitelam Jr. from Matthew Marola and Andy Wilson. From Rob Wilson and Terry Saunders, then John Hiscock and Gareth Bannister. They're on the last lap. In fact, the leader is entering the pits turn for the last time. He's got the throttle on. He powers out of that turn. The checkered flag goes. It's Colin Blackbourne. Paul Whitelam Jr. Their first win of the afternoon from Matthew Marola, Andy Wilson, Rob Wilson, Terry Saunders, John Hiscock and Gareth Bannister. Well, let's hope that Rod and Gareth can get that bike sorted in time for leg 2. It's going to be an uphill struggle now though. Race 4, Masters sidecars. Drama already with tape infringements, bikes breaking down. Race 4, a win for number 25, Colin Blackbourne, Paul Whitelam Jr. Second place, number 5, Matthew Marola and Andy Wilson. Third place, number 24, Rob Wilson and Terry Saunders. Fourth place, number 184, John Hiscock and Gareth Bannister. No other finishers. The winner's time, 1 minute 19.44 seconds. 1 minute 19.44. Okay, we've only had 2 Masters races, but that's the faster time. The fastest time of the day so far. I do think he means it, as they probably all do. Richard Thomas, another Cornishman, with Phil Stoneman, and then Miles Simmons, Kevin Woodley, and Steve Smith with Carl Hughes. Attention step live. A little note for you here, but I'll just do this first. Unfortunately, due to mechanical gremlins, number 51, Rick McCauley and Terry Madley are not coming out anymore this afternoon. Step live, you are the next reserve. We have a red flag. Red flag. Tape failed to go on the far end. Not sure whether that was an unsatisfactory start or what it was, but anyway, let's get back to where we were. Unfortunately, after just one race, or after just a lap or 2 of one race, we've lost Rick McCauley from the competition. Rick McCauley and Terry Madley, their Kawasaki outfit, giving up the ghost. start. We've got start going to happen over the line. More riders go back in race 5 or 3 run. So plenty of talent in this race. Race your bets now. Certainly there are 4 favourites in there, but very, very equal match. There's right. They flying away they go. Leave the start line down towards the first corner. Ivor Matthews beats it, but make that chair wheel up at the wrong moment, and oh dear, somebody's gone over on the first turn. Red flag is up. Looks like Miles Simmons that's crashed there. Red flags are up, and I think the first aid are being called. Miles Simmons and Kevin Woodley seem to take the worst of that there.
Because obviously we've got a ride again, but we will partly have a word with Colin. Colin, very impressive opening ride for you.
Yeah, pleased with it. Obviously, couldn't be a better start, but a long way to go yet. I messed about on the start line a long time. Sat on the rev limit and was screaming and doesn't look away from the face and see what was happening in case it went. But anyway, of course we made a good start in the V1 and held it, but no, it's not easy.
A lot of work being done on the bike at the moment. What are you changing for the next race?
Just tyres. I think this track's it's gonna wreck a tyre race. I'm telling you what I was on in the first race.
Okay, obviously he's keeping his tactics to himself, so that's we'll Colin Blackburn will wander around the pits and see if he can pick up another of the sidecar crews or whether we can in the open weeks.
Hold on to your hat. Here they come then, race 5, the rerun. Ivor Matthews gets a better line into the turn this time, but coming from the outside is Steve Smith. Ivor Matthews on the inside, Steve Smith on the outside. Ivor Matthews pulls a good lead out there, but look at Steve Smith coming. Steve Smith right up alongside you on the inside of that turn. It's Steve Smith that comes through. Steve Smith powering out of that turn now, getting the throttle wound up. Ivor Matthews in second. Then Lee Hicks, then Alfie and Terry Pern, and then Richard Thomas. Phil Stoneman bringing up the rear. Fast and furious, that man Smith. He's a hard man to beat. He's won this, I'm going to lost my list. He's won it a few times. And he's out to do it again this afternoon. He can't keep a good man down, you know. Richard Thomas moving up from the rear quarters. Or trying to anyway. Meanwhile, on the front line, that yellow outfit, Steve Smith, Carl Lyons, matching Kevlar suit, looking great as they go down the back straight there. Certainly looks like a team. Ivor Matthews, Tony Miles in second place. The checkered flag goes. Steve Smith opens his account with a win. Ivor Matthews is there in second place. Oh, Richard Thomas leading. Alfie Pern, 3 Cornish outfits, picking up 3rd, 4th and 5th places. Race 5, Masters Sidecars, we are back on track. Now, the clerk of the course has intervened, and I must tell you that he has changed the result. Race 5, there's a win for number 15, Ivor Matthews. And Tony Miles. In 2nd place is number 2, Steve Smith and Carl Pugh. 3rd place was number 60, Richard Thomas and Phil Stoneman. In 4th place was 91, Lee Hicks and Phil Collier. And in 5th place was number 14, Alfie and Terry Pern. The winner's time was 1 minute 19.46 seconds. 1 minute 19.46 seconds. Those positions being reversed, the clerk of the course says that Steve Smith pushed Ivor out of the way on the first bend. If he hadn't have done that, he'd have finished 2nd, so 2nd place he's having. Don't shoot the messenger. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I've just taken a message from the promoter of the meeting, and apparently speakers aren't working over there by the solo start. The speakers aren't working over there by the solo start. Andrew Appleton in 2nd place. Andrew Appleton is, of course, the defending champion, and he's right on the heels of Glenn Phillips, but Glenn Phillips won't give an inch. They'll fight this tooth and nail to the end. Andrew Appleton gaining a few yards on that corner. Can he gain enough? 1 more lap to go. Andrew Appleton, Lewis Denham, Steve Lee, John Jeffries. Last turn for the last time. Andrew Appleton makes his move. Can he do it? Glenn Phillips has got it. As they cross the line, it's Glenn Phillips from Andrew Appleton, from Lewis Denham, from Steve Lee, from Paul Hughes, John Jeffries, Charlie Saunders, David Spate, and Andy Carfield. The reserve coming in there for Steve Bradford. Race 6, Masters Solos. Race 6, Masters Solos. A win there for number 42, Glenn Phillips. 2nd place, number 4, Andrew Appleton. 3rd place, number 81, Lewis Denham. 4th place, number 93, Steve Lee. 5th place, number 14, John Jeffries. 6th place, 125, Charlie Saunders. 7th place, 82, Dave Spate. And in 8th place, number 606, Andy Carfield. The winner's time was 1 minute 05.12 seconds. From the top, 42, 4, 81, 93, 14, 125, 82 and 606. 1 minute 05.12 seconds. Now, race 5 again. I think I only gave that out once because I was talking about the roll reversal on the top there. Race 5 by number only 15, 2, 60, 91, 40, 1 minute 19.14 seconds. It's race 7. Joe Screen in 2nd place behind him, going through on the inside. Joe Screen picks it up. Joe Screen takes it down the back straight. Somebody else has moved through into 2nd place with him. It looks like Paul Harris. Paul Harris. You see Joe Screen look behind him and then give that throttle a little extra twist. These two have been great mates and muckers on and off the tracks for years, but when it comes down to the Masters, no favours asked. Number 17, on the back to go from Paul Harris, from Martin Sturgeon, from Vince Kitchen, from Jim Nose, from Jason Handley. For the last turn for the last time then, 2nd flag is out, 17 goes to Richard Order, then Harry in 2nd place, 15, Martin Sturgeon, Vince Kitchen, Jason Handley, Jim Nose, Dave Durham, and Dave Mears. Masters Solos, race 7. Masters Solos, race 7. A win for number 17, Joe Screen. 2nd place to number 86, Paul Hurry. 3rd place to number 15, Martin Sturgeon. 4th place to number 8, Vince Kinchin. 5th place, 95, Jason Handley. 6th place, number 2, Tim Nobes. 7th place, number 47, Dave Durham. And 8th place was number 19, Dave Mears. The winner's time, 1 minute, 03.75 seconds. From the top, 17, 86, 15, 8, 95, 2, 47, 19, 1 minute 03.75 seconds. Well, we've got time quickly before that race gets underway. Jake Barber is 11 today. Well done, Jake. 11 today. Happy birthday, Jake, from everybody here at the British Masters Grasstrack. Grasstrack at its best. Almost as big as it gets, really. Well, European next week. So where do we go then? Solo start, off the line they go, down the straight. Flying into the first turn. Taking the wide line, keeping the power on, driving hard around the outside, trying to make up some ground, changes to the inside line this time, goes through on the inside. So it's Jamie Rogers in second, it's got trying to take that second, and he's got it, down there in 4th place at the moment. He's trying to go through on the inside off with Ashcroft now, trying to copy Mitch Godden. Mitch Godden sets his sights on the leader, Jamie Rogers, number 71. From the north east of England, he's powering towards victory in this one. One more lap to go. Jamie Rogers, Mitch Godden, Phil Ashcroft, Richard Smith, Daniel Winston, Tom Cooper, Rod Malcolm, and Martin Williams. Round the last turn for the last time then. Jamie Rogers got it all going here this afternoon. There's the checkered flag. Jamie Rogers leads. Grasstrack takes second. Grasstrack down to 3rd. Richard Smith in 4th. Then Daniel Winston, Tom Cooper, Rod Malcolm and Martin Williams. Race 8. Race 8. And the first leg of the Masters is concluded. Race 8, a win, a cracking little win for number 71, Jamie Rogers. In 2nd place, it was number 83, Phil Ashcroft. In 3rd place, we had number 9, Mitch Godden. In 4th place was number 33, Richard Smith. 5th place, it was number 12, Daniel Winterton. In 6th place, it was number 153, Tom Cooper. In 7th place, number 91, Rod Malcolm. In 8th place, number 25, Martin Williams. The winner's time, 1 minute, 05.55 seconds. From the top, 71, 83, 9, 33, 12, 153, 91 and 25. 1 minute 05.55 seconds. So we've got a start line malfunction there, and the red flag is up. So those riders back to the line then, for race 9. Up into the first turn to go is Rodney McDonald that leads. Remember, his chain came off in the first one. He lost his chain completely. Actually came off the machine, so he's well on his way this time. 141, Rodney McDonald, 261. Andy Gold from Andy Carfield, then Craig Speed, Terry Massingham, Carl Miles. And it's all happening in the midfield there. So Terry Massingham tries to go through on the inside. Alpha Leverstuff, taken Kevlar in Germany these days. 141, Rodney McDonald, 261. Andy Gold, Rory Cavill, Craig Speed, Terry Massingham, Stuart Mears getting the better of Terry Massingham, chasing after Craig Speed. And Stuart Mears comes up on the inside of great speed. With Rodney McDonald that leads on the last lap. So Andy Gold, Rory Caville, Stuart Mears, Craig Speed, Terry Massingham, Carl Miles, and Martin French bringing up the rear. Round the last turn then for the last time. There's the checkered flag. Rodney McDonald takes the win. Well, Rory Caville in second, Andy Gold in third, then 14 Stuart Mears, then 21 Carl Miles, Craig Speed, Terry Massingham, and Martin French. So race 9, solo support. Race 9, a win for number 141, Rodney McDonald. In second place it was 36, Rory Caville. Third place was 261, Andy Gold. Fourth place was 14, Stuart Mears. Fifth place, number 21, Carl Miles. Sixth place, number 169, Craig Speed. Seventh place, number 213, Terry Massingham. And eighth place, number 99, Martin French. The winner's time was 1 minute 08.98 seconds. 08.98 seconds. Three riders only for this one. Steph Lyth obviously moved up into the Masters. Not sure what's happened to the others, but Peter Lloyd, Nick Wilson leading this one from John Thorpe and another. And Colin Pardo and Daniel Seville sideline on the centre green, looking down the rear sprocket. I guess the change now on. So we're down to a 2-horse race, and we are seeing Peter Lloyd and Nick Wilson in full flight. John Thorpe and another bringing up the rear. So the last lap flag goes in for Peter Lloyd and Nick Wilson. John Thorpe bringing up the rear there. Number 4 then, Peter Lloyd and Nick Wilson take the win. John Thorpe in second place, picking up some valuable points there this afternoon. Sidecar support, race 10, a win for number 4, Peter Lloyd and Nick Wilson. Second place, number 362, John Thorpe, and I forgot now, Mr. Ewell, Stuart Ewell. The winner's time was 1 minute 19.99 seconds. From the top 4 and 362, 1 minute 19.99 seconds. We move on to the Masters sidecars again then, race 11 in your programme. We look for Richard Thomas, who didn't do quite so well, I don't think, first time out. Mark Cosser, who won first time out. Rob Wilson, who I think was second, first time out. Third first time out he was. And then Rick McCauley as a non-starter, low engine. Miles Simmons, of course, out for the afternoon. We do get 57 times, don't we? 50, 30, set line. One of them place. 37, it is Mark Cosser that goes into the first turn first, pulling yards clear as he goes round that corner. He exits that bend some 20 yards in front of his nearest competitor, which is Richard Thomas and Phil Stoneman. Well, it's all happening here, isn't it? Round the turn they come then. Rob Wilson down in third place. Then Clive Stoneman. It's all happening here this afternoon as they round the pit's turn again. Winding that throttle up. Mark Cosser and Tristan Winterburn. Tristan Winterburn already a Masters passenger. In his own right. Going for gold here this afternoon. Look at the lead they've got over Richard Thomas. So the last lap flag for Mark Cosser. Tristan Winterburn. on number 60. Thomas. Phil Stoneman. Then Rob Wilson, Terry Saunders. Round the last turn they come then. Can't see the positions changing much from here. There goes the checkered flag. Mark Cossa, 2 rides, 2 wins. Richard Thomas home for second, then Rob Wilson. Clive Stoneman. And the official result in a moment. Masters Sidecars, race 11. Masters Sidecars, race 11. A win for number 37, Mark Cossa and Tristan Winterburn. In second place, number 60, Richard Thomas and Phil Stoneman. In third place, number 24, Rob Wilson and Terry Saunders. In fourth place, it was number 57, Clive Stoneman and Matt Vickery. In fifth place was 306, Mark Warren and Martin Smith. And in sixth place, number 30, Steph Blythe and Jason Gill. The winner's time was 1 minute 19.63 seconds. 1 minute 19.63 seconds. From the top, 37, 60, 24, 57, 306 and 30. 1 minute 19.63 seconds. Looking for Alfie and Terry Pern, Colin Blackburn and Paul Whitelam Jr. 91, that's Lee Hicks and Phil Collier, Ivor Matthews and Tony Miles, Rob Bradley, Sean Simpson and Rod Winterburn with Jamie Laurie. That's race 12. Leg 2 of the Masters Sidecars. As I was saying earlier, this is the meeting they all want to win. And if they don't actually win it, they want to do very, very well in it, because serious contracts and things depend on how well they do in this meeting this afternoon. Really, if you win the Masters, you are rated as number 1. Sure, there'll be a very fitting winner. Red rise, stake flying, the red flag goes up. Unsatisfactory start, I guess. Back to do it again then, race 12. Six outfits coming to do battle. This is going to be a good one. The previous Masters winners and a wannabe, here they go. Oh, and 91, Lee Hicks hits the front. That was a bit of a shock to my system. I didn't expect that. I thought some of the others were the favourites in this one, but he's drifted a bit wide out of that turn and he's let Rod Winterburn go by. Rod Winterburn leading this one in race 12 with his son Gareth and Ballast. Rod Bradley chasing him. Quite a northern takeover. I think my back was falling from the back. I think it's quite a northern race. And all the favourites given out on the website were all northern-based riders, I felt, apart from Rob Wilson in the sidecars. So let's battle commence, and it is. And here we go, Rod Winterburn leading. With Gareth in the chair, then Rob Bradley and Sean Simpson in second place. Colin Blackburn, the previous race winner. He's a good third, but he's not a really good third, is he? In this one. So, on to the last lap. Rob Bradley makes his move, he chases very hard on the back wheel of Rob Winterburn in tight stuff going down that straight. Winterburn seemed to have that extra little bit of power as they stretch the lead on the end of the straight, but Rob Bradley tucks in tight on the corner. The throttles are open, and here they come. The checkered flag awaits them. It's 48, Rod Winterburn that wins. Rob Bradley in second, Colin Blackburn in third. Then Ivor Matthews. The official result will be with you in a moment. Race 12, the Masters Sidecars. Race 12, the Masters Sidecars. A win there for number 48, Rod Winterburn. And Gareth Winterburn. In second place, number 87, Rob Bradley and Sean Simpson. In third place, number 25, Colin Blackburn and Paul Whiteman Jr. In fourth place, number 15, Ivor Matthews and Tony Miles. In fifth place, it was number 91, Lee Hicks and Phil Collier. And in sixth place, number 14, Alfie and Terry Pern. The winner's time was 1 minute 18.78 seconds. 1 minute 18.78 seconds. From the top, 48, 87, 25, 15, 91, 14. 1 minute 18.78 seconds. Race 13. Race 13, here we go. One of the best of some of the others today. 13. We get Gary Jackson, we get Ian Johnson, we get Chris Christopher, we get Matthew Morona, we get Paul Whiteman. Big winner of that one. Very hard trials there, I can tell you. Any one of them is quite capable on their day of winning this race. Any one of them is quite capable, I think, of winning the Masters on their day. Whose day is it? No, another red flag. Oh, somebody, I think somebody broke that. I think somebody broke that.
Don't shoot the messenger. I'll give you the message, but I'll give it. So all back, well I've had all back. There's some back, I can think 5 back, I can think for race 13. Masters sidecars. One of the things is with the Masters is I think the nerves are a little bit up, everybody's a bit anxious. The course has excluded number 23, Gary Jackson, and Carl Blythe as the cause of the stoppage. Gary Jackson, Carl Blythe will not be featuring in the rerun. Race 13 then Steve Smith and Carl Pugh, John Hiscock, Gareth Bemister, Chris Winterburn, Jamie Lawrence, Matthew Morona and Andy Wilson, Paul Whiteman and Alan Elliott.
Battle again. Steve Smith there on the inside. On his top next to him. The drive takes flying. Here we go. Down the first straight. Steve Smith got the inside. Now John Hiscock comes through. John Hiscock takes the whole shot. John Hiscock works the motor on around that turn. But Steve Smith powers through on the inside. It's Steve Smith and Carl Pugh now. Leading down that back straight. It's John Hiscock that chases after him. Number 2, Steve Smith. Carl Pugh. John Hiscock, Gareth Bemister from Matthew Morona and Andy Wilson. Paul White and Alan Elliott. Who would have thought he'd have been down in 4th place? And Rob Winterburn, Jamie Lorry bringing up the rear in 5th. The throttles are being squirted, the power's being put to the ground, and we're underway with 2 more laps to go. It is Steve Smith and Carl Pugh, John Hiscock and Gareth Bemister. Then Morona and Andy Wilson. Paul White and Alan Elliott unable to make any moves on anybody at all. John Hiscock coming very much under pressure from Matthew Morona, but whilst John Hiscock holds Matthew Morona at bay, Steve Smith is romping away with this race. He must have 50, 60 yards clear on John Hiscock as he comes around the last turn. He'll see that checkered flag. That's when he'll shut the throttle off now, not before. Steve Smith, John Hiscock. Paul White managed to get up to third. Matthew Morona went down to fourth. And in fifth place is Chris Winterburn and Jamie Lorry. Race 13. Nice to have that one over and done with. Race 13, Masters Sidecars, a win for number 2, Steve Smith and Carl Pugh. In second place was number 184, John Hiscock and Gareth Bemister. Third place to number 92, Paul Whitelam and Alan Elliott. Fourth place, wasn't it? Number 5, Matthew Morona and Andy Wilson. And in fifth place, number 46, Chris Winterburn and Jamie Lorry. The winner's time was 1 minute 17.24 seconds. Clerk of the course, public warning, no penalties at the moment, but a public warning for numbers 5, Matthew Morona, and 92, Paul Whitelam, peg in. Pack it up. Or suffer the consequences. Race 13, Masters Sidecars, 2, 184, 92, 5 and 46. 1 minute 17.24 seconds. Public warning to Matthew Morona and Paul Whitelam. These are the Masters solos. We have 17, Joe Screen going in this one. He had a previous race win. So did 71, Jamie Rogers. Can you see that their numbers are 7-1 on one side and 1-7 on the other? Who's going to win? Joe Screen gets the bit of it. Oh, what was that big wheelie? That I think was Jamie Rogers. But it's Joe Screen that leads it. Joe Screen, and look at him, nose down for Joe Screen. Then 71, Jamie Rogers, who pulled that wheelie on that back straight. Then it's Martin Williams. Then it looked like Andy Carfield and Rod Melksham, but here they come, and they're in full flight, and Joe Screen is walking away with it. Joe Screen, from Jim Nose, from Richard Smith, having a right side-by-side battle. Mitchgate taking the wide line, trying to ride around the outside. On the front line then, powering out of the turn, it's 17, Joe Screen. Manchester Man. From Richard Smith. Jamie Rogers chasing now after Richard Smith. He sets his sights on the back wheel and he's trying to move on the inside. This is the last turn for the last time now on Everland. 17, Joe Screen, 2 wide, 2 wins. Richard Smith, oh, Martin Williams side by side and Rod Melksham with Andy Carfield bringing up the rear. Race 14, Masters Solos, a win. A cracking win there for number 17, Joe Screen. In second place, it was number 2, Tim Nobes. Third place to 33, Richard Smith. Fourth place, number 71, Jamie Rogers. Fifth place, number 25, Martin Williams. Sixth place to number 9, Mitch Godden. Seventh place to number 91, Rod Melksham. And eighth place to 606, Andy Carfield. The winner's time, 1 minute 03.72. From the top, 17, 2, 33, 71, 25, 9, 91, 606, 1 minute 03.72 seconds. On to race 15, we get John Jeffries, Dave Mears, Tom Cooper, defending champion Andrew Appleton, David Spade, former champion Paul Hurry, Bus Martin Sturgeon and Dave Durham. All to fight for here, race 15. Masters, away we go. Down the first straight. And into the turn, Paul Hurry picks it up. Paul Hurry takes it. And the Paul on the other side and no slow, we've got a flag coming out. Red flag. We have a red flag out. More drama here at the British Masters Championship as the red flag is out.
Dave Durham slipped off there. He's up on okay. No doubt will be excluded to cause the stoppage.
On 10 points, Ivor Matthews and Tony Miles. On 9 points each, Richard Thomas, Rob Bradley, and Paul Whitener. On 8 points each, Matthew Marola, John Hiscock and Ron Wilson. 7 points, Chris Winterburn. 5 points, Clive Stoneman. 5 points. We're underway again then with the 500cc Solo Masters Championship, and Paul Hurry gets the whole shot. It's Paul Hurry that comes into the first turn first. Another southeastern centre right and right in behind us. Then Tom Cooper. Andrew Appleton, the defending champion, moves up in the third ahead of Tom Cooper, but he's got his work cut out to catch Paul Hurry. Defending champion in third place at the moment. He puts the power on, he puts the pressure on Martin Sturgeon. Martin Sturgeon has got the line a little bit. Andrew Appleton goes through. Andrew Appleton moves up in a second place. He chases after Paul Hurry, but Paul Hurry looks like he's got this one well sewn up. Very stylish, very smooth, round the turn he comes. Over the last left flag. Paul Hurry and Andrew Appleton and Martin Sturgeon and Tom Cooper. John Jeffries. Andy Carfield. Second flag goes, Paul Hurry the winner, Andrew Appleton second place, Bob on Tom Cooper from John Jeffries from 82, David Spate, not Andy Carfield as previously mentioned. Race 15, Masters Solo, a win for 86, Paul Hurry. Second place, number 4. Andrew Appleton. Third place, number 15, Martin Sturgeon. Fourth place, number 153, Tom Cooper. Fifth place, number 14, John Jeffries. Sixth place, number 82, David Spate. No other finishers. The winner's time was 1 minute 03.07 seconds. 1 minute 03.07. We're underway, so I can't get that one out, but I must say a public warning for pegging to number 15, Martin Sturgeon, and 153 Tom Cooper. I say that. Now we're on. Around they come. Jason Andy chases after him. Jason Andy moves up in a second place. He hangs on to the back wheel of Glenn Phillips. Glenn Phillips with a previous race, and out goes Lewis Denham. Out goes Lewis Denham. He looks a little bit of pain there. Hurt his leg. Further comes in 42. Glenn Phillips from 95 Jason Handley. From 83 Phil Ashcroft. Then it's Charlie Saunders. Look at those front two in full flight, and Jason Handley's not going to give it in. Glenn Phillips won't give it one either. On the last lap, Glenn Phillips leading, Jason Handley throwing that bike up the track after him. He really means to take him on this last turn. They lock up into that turn, and it is Glenn Phillips who's leading it. And Jason Handley tries hard on the inside. He makes the run for it. Glenn Phillips from Jason Handley, from Phil Ashcroft, Charlie Saunders, Rich Kinchin, Steve Lee, Daniel Winterton. And what bad luck there for young Lewis. Masters Solos race 16, a win there for number 42, Glenn Phillips. Second place to number 95, Jason Handley. Third place to number 83, Phil Ashcroft. Fourth place to number 125, Charlie Saunders. Fifth place to number 8, Vince Kinchin. Sixth place, 93, Steve Lee. Race 16, the Masters Solos. Race 16, the Masters Solos. I'll start from the front. First 42, Glenn Phillips. Second 95, Jason Handley. Third 83, Phil Ashcroft. Fourth number 125, Charlie Saunders. Fifth number 8, Vince Kinchin. Sixth number 93, Steve Lee. And in seventh place, number 12, Daniel Winterton. The winner's time is 1 minute 04.01. 1 minute 04.01. The clerk, of course, very adamant on that. Not going to have any more of it. If you can't play by the rules in the Masters, you're not good enough to win it. Race 16. 42, 95, 83, 125, 8, 93 and 12. 1 minute 04.01. Race 17. We're back with the sidecars. I heard some people talking earlier on, overheard what was going on with them, and they were saying that now it's the sidecars they come to watch these days. It always used to be the solos, he said, but it's the sidecars we come to watch these days. I must say that the drivers of these things really do mean it. There's no two ways about it. They really are in there for the blood and the guts. Whatever comes, they want to be Masters champion. Paul Whitelam, a previous Masters champion, goes in this one. Ivan Matthews, a previous Masters champion, goes in this one. Gary Jackson, a 2 times, I think it was, Masters champion. Rob Wilson, a 2 times Masters champion. It's like a who's who, isn't it? Every race is like a who's who, and who's going to put their name on that cup this year. Mark Cotter, 2 rides, 2 wins so far. So let's ride, the day fly, and here they come. And into the first turn they go. John Hiscock takes the whole shot. Paul Whitelam trying to come through from 3rd place. Gary Jackson comes around the outside and picks up the lead into this pits corner. Winding up the throttle, it's Gary Jackson from John Hiscock, from Paul Whitelam, from Ivan Matthews, from Mark Cotter, from Rob Wilson at the back. Round they go then. Points, make prizes. Mark Cotter off to such a good start has got himself here. He needs to get through some of these, but look who's in front of him. You've got Paul Whitelam, John Hiscock, Ivan Matthews, not necessarily in that order, and of course out on the front line is Gary Jackson. Gary Jackson 1 race down due to that tape infringement earlier. He means business now. Round they come then, the last lap flag is out, it's Gary Jackson, John Hiscock, Ivan Matthews, Mark Cotter, Paul Whitelam, and Rob Wilson at the back. Round the last turn for the last time then, Gary Jackson seems to have got it all sewn up. Mark Cotter now trying to come through on the inside, it's on his top, not there though. Gary Jackson, Ivan Matthews, John Hiscock, Mark Cotter, Paul Whitelam, and Rob Wilson. Race 17, the Masters sidecars. Race 17, the Masters sidecars. A win for number 23, Gary Jackson and Carl Blythe. In 2nd place, Clerk of the Course's orders. In 2nd place, 184, John Hiscock and Gareth Bemister. In 3rd place, number 15, Ivan Matthews and Tony Miles. In 4th place, number 37, Mark Cotter and Tristan Winterburn. In 5th place, number 92, Paul Whitelam and Alan Elliott. And in 6th place, number 24, Rob Wilson and Terry Saunders. The winner's time, 1 minute 18.17 seconds. 1 minute 18.17 seconds. Ivan Matthews being put back 1 place for barging on the exit of the turn. Ivan Matthews being put back 1 place for barging on the exit of the turn. This is a non-contact sport, and the clerks of the course are having no infringements, taking no prisoners this afternoon. Lining up on the Masters line then, it's race 18. Rob Winterburn and Gareth Winterburn, Rob Bradley and Sean Simpson, Richard Thomas, Bill Stoneman, Clive Stoneman, and Lee Hicks, Bill Collier. Red Drive, they fly, and here they come, hurtling towards the first corner. Richard Thomas gets the whole shot, Lee Hicks goes with him, and Lee Hicks takes it up on the first corner. Marvellous first corner there for Lee Hicks. He's got the bit between his team. Look at Rob Bradley right through on the inside, and oh, something's happened there. There's touching, barging, bump, all sorts of things happened there with Rob Bradley. Not quite sure what that was all about. It's Lee Hicks leading, and in 60, Richard Thomas in a very, very tight 2nd place. Then Rob Winterburn in 3rd. Oh, the tyre's gone on Rob Bradley's machine. That's what the cause of the problem was. He's now going to have to ride round slowly at the back and just try and pick up 1 point. Running on the wheel rim there, no tyre. So Richard Thomas gets into the lead while I was watching Rob Bradley's back tyre. So it's Richard Thomas and Bill Stoneman leading in the back straight. It is Lee Hicks and Phil Collier in second place, giving you what for. Rob Bradley will no doubt hold a very tight line, let them all go round him, and on the last lap. Round they come. Round they come then. That's the checkered flag for number 60, Richard Thomas, followed by 48, Rod Winterburn. And there's some pretty tight stuff going on there. And Rob Bradley going to come around and do 3 from 4 laps and get that solitary point at the bottom there. This might be where his heart returns now. Defending champion. Race 18, Masters Sidecars, race 18. A win for number 60, Richard Thomas. And Phil Stoneman. Second place was number 48, Rod and Gareth Winterburn. Third place was number 91, Lee Hicks and Phil Collier. Fourth place was number 57, Clive Stoneman and Matt Vickery. Fifth place, number 30, Steph Blythe and Jason Gill. Sixth place, number 87, Rob Bradley and Sean Simpson. The winner's time was 1 minute 17.13 seconds. Hopefully a little more fluently this time. 60, 48, 91, 57, 30, 87. 1 minute 17.13 seconds.